Hello everybody, welcome to Brettcast, Movie and TV Talk. It's very easy to say that TV as it stands now is slowly dying. More and more people are moving to streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon. For me, I don't watch a whole lot of TV shows besides The Walking Dead because it's very difficult for me to find a show that fits my taste. The kind of shows I like are the kind of shows that are no longer on TV, probably because it's not as profitable anymore on regular TV. One show I have fond memories of is Falling Skies. It was a cool sci-fi show with aliens invading Earth, and through the course of 5 seasons, we actually beat the bad aliens. Good aliens moved on. People of Earth continue on with their lives. It was a fantastic show that perfectly fit in with what I like. I tried to watch Defiance, but that show just plainly sucked. But I think that streaming services have shows that are far better than the shows on regular TV because they have the bigger budget to house these types of shows. Netflix has a whole bunch of original shows that just blows anything on regular TV out of the water. Shows like Daredevil, The Punisher, and Voltron Legendary Defender are pure awesome and great shows to watch. Yes, they're violent and bloody and gory, but that's what shows like these need to have to be accurate portrayals of the source material. I don't know how the graphic nature of The Walking Dead has survived on regular TV for 8 seasons at this time. It seems to me that regular TV networks are scared to show things like blood and gore on TV because of the whole what if there's a kid watching thing. Honestly, the local, in quotes, TV networks are the ones that both piss me off and bore me the most. There's another reason I think that Netflix and Hulu are more popular because shows they have that are like shows on local TV networks are still way better. What is it about these local TV networks that I hate? They put out the same crappy show on a regular basis, and it blows my mind that the networks are still able to sucker people in to watching the same shit each time. It's like all these big shots of these networks just sit around a table and ask each other, hey, what kind of new comedy can we come up with that's just slightly different from all the other comedies we're airing that people will still watch it and not be able to draw the similarities to our other shows? And whatever they come up with is just terrible. They make the main characters a black or a woman or have some kind of mental or physical disability, make them gay or transgender, make them a middle high school or college student, etc., and they qualify that as different. You get the point. Obviously, the network bigwigs see endless possibilities, but honestly, it's not original anymore. Plus, whatever they go with, they then stuff it with whatever stereotypical jokes that are available without considering what will offend people that could possibly make them relate to these characters. They just put out comedy after comedy and they all blend together after a while. The jokes then become stale and not funny anymore. So then, why do shows like this stay on the air for so long? Because of the generation, like my parents, the generation who still watch regular TV. They watch and enjoy this type of content still. And who am I to say what they can or can't watch? I'm not going to do that, but I refuse to give this type of content my attention. Then we have shows like Survivor and The Amazing Race, shows that have been on for over a decade and really, truthfully, have never changed the format of how the shows work. All they change is the location or locations in which the shows take place, or in the case of The Amazing Race, have their contestants go to. I stopped watching Survivor after, I don't know how many seasons, and the same goes for The Amazing Race. I just got bored with them. Even the people they have on Survivor begin to play the game similar to people in past seasons. Plus, I am led to believe that the people who are on this show have watched the show, and therefore I feel like they should know how to play the game the best. I believe that networks try to restrict what is in a show because they try to make every single show for all ages so that parents can sit down with their kids and enjoy the same shows together. I feel like they don't know how to market a show for one age group. You can make a show like Netflix's Daredevil and market it towards teens and adults. It's very much possible to do that. Yes, they did air Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on a regular TV network, and I think that was a mistake and should have been made by Netflix and Marvel or Hulu and Marvel, because they would have had more budget and have a better quality looking show. To me, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was just a cheaper looking Marvel movie, minus the interesting characters, the Avengers. Even Coulson was far less of an interesting character on this show. My interest in this show dropped after season 2, where they just had to go and tie it into Captain America the Winter Soldier, and it just got more boring for me. I mean, the characters in this show were already bland enough, so I stopped. I just don't like these local types of TV networks because they keep putting out terrible and similar shows all the time, and there's no way they're going to stop. Before you ask, yes, even after 8 seasons, I can tell you The Walking Dead is becoming repetitive, and I can find one major hole in the show that no one brings up and no one ever explains it. And that's and that's the fact that they get into these grand gun battles and somehow never run out of ammo. But what else is repetitive? Well, it's basically characters go to a place that's supposed to be safe, place becomes unsafe, people die, then we move to another place that is supposed to be safe, repeat the process. Now, I don't want to spoil the current season, but as I said, I don't know where they get the ammo for all these grand gun battles, but I'm not going to get into a rant about that, so I'm just going to move on. So yes, regular TV is dying. One thing I have not said is that the price of cable and dish is far more expensive than having Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon Prime subscriptions. TV is dying a slow death. I don't know when it will become dead, not in this decade, maybe the next, but who really knows? If you have anything you want to add, please comment below. As always, thank you for listening, and goodbye.